We all know that Las Vegas is a pay-to-play city between really high resort fees, parking fees, extremely high food and beverage prices, and those pesky hidden CNS fees. I mean, there's a ton of deals in Vegas, but you just have to know how to find them. And in this video, we're gonna do exactly that. We're gonna feature some of the best happy hours and deals that are going on in Las Vegas right now. My name is George with Vegas Must Try. Do me a favor and like this video if you end up liking it. That's all I ask for. Let's get started. All right, guys, so first place up, we're right here at the Flamingo, and I'm surprised I haven't featured this place in the past. So we're here at Carlos and Charlie's in this nice little quad area here at the Flamingo. They have a happy hour that is 2 for 1 on margaritas, mojitos, and beers every single day from 4 to 6 p.m. Right now it's 5. It's the perfect time to go drink. Let's step inside and check it out. So the 2 for 1 applies to all of their sizes. You can do a small cup, you can do a medium size like this, or you can do a full yard, which is basically 2 drinks. So I'm gonna put the prices on the screen right now, but basically as you can see, it's like $14, some $20, $25, and that is 2 for 1 on pretty much anything. You can either get them frozen or you can get them on the rocks. And if you wanna get what they call a bazooka, that is 100 ounces of either margarita or a beer. The beer is $52.60 and the margarita is $80.28. So you can get a whole freaking, those long yards like the 100 ounce ones for less than $100, which is a really good deal. So the deals are really just on the drinks, but we got a little hungry, so we ordered a ceviche here. We got the ceviche Acapulco. So we got fish marinated in lime. We got some pico de gallo there, avocado as well, and obviously it comes served with the tortilla chips. It is a steep price, I would say, and I would also say that it's a steep price in general for all the food here because, you know, it is a Mexican restaurant on the strip. All right, so our drinks came in. We got our 2 yards. This is the strawberry and lime margarita, and this is a mango and watermelon margarita. It's actually way stronger than I thought it was gonna be. But now let's try this watermelon mango. Whew, that is way strong. They're trying to get you so drunk. It doesn't taste as good as like the Fat Tuesdays, but it does have more alcohol. So that's a nice trade-off that you can think of. So look, those cups that he's holding right there, those are the small sized ones. What is that? Mojito. That's a mojito? Oh, I want one now. We got a shot right here. Yes, sir. Ah, let's go. All right, look, so full disclosure, we came here on our own. We're paying for everything. We're not getting comped, but they saw me filming and they're like, hey, you know what? Let's give them a party. And they also sent us another one. Look at this. This is one size up. It's called the Big Mama. Here we go, baby. Try that. Oh. What is it? It's mango, right?
I don't know.
I think it's watermelon. Look at the color. It might be a lot for one shot, but we'll see. Woo. Carlos and Charlie, baby. All right, so right now it's her birthday. Open up, he said, let's go. We're still trying to work through our drinks, and I'm pretty drunk already. All right, guys, so we are now leaving Carlos and Charlie's. We were not expecting to drink this much like we did right now. Some of those extra drinks were a little too much, but hey, we're having fun. We're gonna walk the strip and let's go see what else is next. All right, my people, so now we made it here to Raw Sushi and Bar at the Fashion Show Mall. I am right in front of the Wynn Hotel and Casino, and every single day of the week, they have a 3-6-9 happy hour. Let's step inside and check it out. I recently found out about this, so I had to show you guys. Let's go. All right, guys, just got settled here at Raw Sushi and Bar, and this place is quite large, and there's only about 7 parties here. Granted, it's 11 p.m. at night, so there isn't as many people, so that's understandable. All right, so I went ahead and ordered the umami margarita here, frozen margarita for the boys one time. All right, a good flavor, a good amount of alcohol. I can definitely taste it. This umami margarita was $9 as part of their happy hour, and it does feel like it has enough alcohol here and really good taste as well. Just not sure about $9, honestly. I would probably go for a $6 seasonal beer, Sapporo, or Michelob Ultra. All right, so we got some of our food here in no particular order because we started with the highest price one. This is the $12 rainbow roll. Rainbow roll usually contains like yellowtail tuna, salmon, and avocado. But inside you are gonna find some of the imitation crab as well, but look at that. Right down here we have 2 pieces of nigiri. This is gonna be priced at $6, and I got the yellowtail. That's my favorite type of nigiri right here. Started with the nigiri. A little too much rice. Let's dip it again here. That is a big piece of fish, but there's also a ton of rice. It's a big chunk. Let's go for the rainbow roll. Slightly into the soy sauce. There's a little bit of cucumber inside the roll that makes it really fresh. But in general, this is a really good tasting piece of sushi roll here. Here we have the pork gyozas, aka pot stickers here. There's a total of 6 of them, and they come with their little dipping sauce. For $9, that was $6. For $9, we got 2 Wagyu sliders here with some pickle. It looks like some coleslaw and cheese. All right, let's go. So meaty. Whatever they're filled with, there's a little bit of veggies in there. I think it's maybe green onion or something. They're so good. $6 for these, not a bad price. $9 Wagyu sliders here. Let's get it, baby. The bun is extra sweet. It almost tastes like tiramisu. Really nice and tender burger here. I just looked at the calories, and apparently 2 of these is 900 calories. That is crazy. All right, guys, I'm all wrapped up here, and I actually couldn't even finish the food. That was a lot of food that I ordered, and to be honest, the food was good. It wasn't elite, and it wasn't like the best food I've ever had, the best rolls I've ever had, but it was really good food, and especially when you're considering late night eats in Vegas and this cheap, that's actually really good. All right, so with that being said, now let's go see what else is next. All right, guys, so we have made it here to the Palace Station, which is a 1.5 miles away from the Las Vegas Strip, about a 5-minute Uber ride. So here at the Palace Station, they have crazy late night specials, anywhere from $3.99 all the way up to $9.99 steak and eggs. It's only available from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. So demon hours here in Las Vegas. It is available every single day of the week. Let's step inside and check it out. So this is Brass Fork. This is where you're gonna find those deals here at the Palace Station. And look at that. $9.99 for the steak and eggs. Okay, so we just got sat here at Brass Fork, and it did take a little over 30 minutes for me to be sat, but there are 6 menu items in their discount list. They are not on the regular menu though, so you kind of have to know them before you get here, so that's why you watch this channel. The cheeseburger for $5.99, pancakes for $3.99. You have Deuce's Wild, which is basically like 2 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon or sausage, and toast as well. Steak and eggs for $9.99, and then the biscuits and gravy for $4.99. So since you can only get 2 of these items per person, I went ahead and got the cheeseburger special for $5.99 and the steak and eggs for $9.99. Of course, I had to get those 2. You guys know we had to eat some good steak. So the steak and eggs is usually $20.99, so $21, and with the discount, it's technically 50% off. It's $9.99. We have the steak and eggs right here. I got it medium rare, so it'll be a little red. Over easy eggs with some massive amount of hash browns here, and a lot of sourdough bread right here. A lot of toast. And then right here for $5.99, we have the cheeseburger here. We have a smash looking burger. We have some cheese, lettuce, some sauce as well, and of course the fries here. Let's get started with the food, but I'm gonna be completely honest, it's already 2 a.m. I've been here for quite a while. I did wait a long time for my food, so I just wanna be completely honest, but let's give it a go. I can't stop chewing it. It's a lot of skin. Okay, I had to chew that for a long time. So to start off, they really did cook this medium rare. The meat is really seasoned, maybe a little too much for my liking, and I like a lot of flavor. It does have good flavor. You could just tell it's not the highest quality of meat. To be honest, I'm a little disappointed on the steak and eggs here. I mean, it's so cheap, you can't really be mad at it. And I stayed up all night to have this. All right, so now I'm gonna eat the smash burger, and as you can imagine, it's 2 a.m. and my receiver died. But let me tell you, this smash burger was actually really good. My only complaint is that the burger was a bit small, but hey, for $5.99,
with fries, that is not a bad deal. So as crazy as it may sound, I honestly prefer the burger over the steak. Maybe I just got a bad piece, or the burger was just that good.
But just to let you guys know, it's like 2:40 a.m. steaming hours out here. We need to get back home. Let's see what else is next. All right, guys, so we have made it to the center strip. We are checking out Brew Dog. So Brew Dog is the rooftop bar that we all know and love, but they recently started doing an all-day deal. It's not really a happy hour, but it does bring the value of a happy hour. Let's step inside and check it out. So we have made it here to the first floor at Brew Dog, and this is now called the Underdog. It's a kind of a play on words with Brew Dog, Underdog, because it's a sports bar. Anyway, so this whole menu that's right here is pretty much a ton of deals that are happening. So the biggest one is that they have $10 pizzas available all day, every single day. The caveat is that you can only order it here on the first floor. There's also $7 beers all day, every day, and $14 cocktails. There's a couple other here like snacks and sides and shakes and stuff like that, but those are the big heavy hitters. So apparently they started these deals because the first floor used to be pretty much dead. Nobody would really want to come to Brew Dog to be on the first floor. So now these beers right here are going to cost you $7, when upstairs they're going to be anywhere from like $11 to $13. The cocktails are like $20 to $22 upstairs, and right down here they're going to be $14. All right, so I went ahead and got myself a beer here. This is a hazy beer. It's called Hops with a View, 7.1 ABV. So quite nice hazy beer. Let's go. So it's tropical, pineapple, and citrus. It tastes almost like orange juice. I like it. I like it a lot. Wifey got a cocktail here. This is called the Divorce Papers. Hey, what's going on here? It has tequila, watermelon, lime, and sugar. Let's give it a go. Oh, that is really good. $14 for that. That is kick-ass. This is the best all-day happy hour in Vegas right now, in my opinion. But right now we're waiting for the pizzas because we ordered 2 of them. So you can get your $7 beers here and make your way upstairs to get a nice view of the Las Vegas Strip. All right, so we got our pizzas here, and they're kind of like a flatbread size, or like a half of a pizza. So it has smashed Napoli tomatoes, mozzarella, pecorino cheese, beef pepperoni, roasted chicken strip, homemade pulled pork, and dry fresh chilies. As you can see here, it looks like a pretty nice bite for $10. Look at that. It comes to you in a fraternity paddle. We also got Viva Las Vegans. My wife is vegetarian, so we decided why not. So this one has tomato, it has a mushroom, it has yellow and red bell peppers, cherry tomatoes, red onions, sun-dried tomatoes, and spring onion. All right, let's give this a go. The Meat Father. It's way spicier than I thought, but that's really good. I like spice. The dough is really nice, cheese is great, and like I said, for me, the spicier the better. This is really, really good. I wish it had like more pepperoni. I just found a giant piece of chicken bone in my pizza. That's kind of weird, but I guess they just like shred the chicken and throw it on top. I don't like that, but the pizza's still good, so. All right, so we have made it to the upstairs area, and it is a packed house. There seems to be a private event here as well, and right outside, look at that. This place is popping at the moment. All right, the DJ, let's go on a Mini Cooper. So as you can see, the view from up here is quite nice. And there's actually a lot more people than I'm used to seeing up here. You have the giant Brew Dog logo. And look at that, it is a packed house. Lovely, lovely area to come and drink and hang out. All right, my people, now we've made it here to the MGM Grand to check out the Hakkasan restaurant. Not to be confused with the Hakkasan nightclub right next door. They serve dim sum here, some Asian food, some cocktails. It's a really cool vibe. It's an upscale restaurant, but their happy hour started not that long ago. This is actually gonna be my first time checking out their happy hour. Let's step inside and do it. All right, guys, so the social hour, aka the happy hour, takes place on Sunday through Wednesday from 5 to 7 p.m., which is really nice because usually happy hours are from 4 to 6 p.m. because the strong dinner times start after 6 p.m. So that's really good. The bad thing, though, is that this might be a momentary thing because Vegas is very slow during the summer. So keep that in mind. Call before you make any reservations because this may not be available if you come later on in the year, but it might. All right, so this is going to be their menu, and everything in here is a short menu, but everything is $10. So there is some dim sum here, a little basket, 3 pieces. specialty cocktails. You got 2 to pick from, and you can also get some wine and sake. So this is a very dim restaurant. It's almost like romantic, it's like upscale, and also very modern. All right, so this is one of their specialty cocktails. It's called the Hot Tropics. It has blanco tequila, pineapple, lime, jalapeno, and agave. Let's give it a try. Very well balanced, and I mean, I love margaritas, so that's always gonna get me. The pineapple does taste like it comes from like the little cans, the Dole cans. Aside from that, it's a pretty good cocktail. All right, so I ended up getting 4 of the 7 food items that we have here on the menu. I got the ones that I would think that are the most interesting. So starting off with the dim sum here, it's a variety. So you're gonna have a king crab, which is this blue greenish one that's right here. You're also gonna have a shumai and a wild mushroom and truffle. They look very pretty. The only thing that I'm gonna be upset is that if I like one of them, I only have one. These are the drunken wontons. They're made with pork. They have some sesame, chili oil, black vinegar, and peanuts on top. Of course, I had to get one of the pork buns. Look at these. Oh, yeah. And these are the chicken pot stickers. They are deep fried. I usually like them like steamed, but let's give them a go. You can bet I'm going to get started with this crab. Just dip it a little bit. Basically, the whole thing is crab. That's nice. It is crab, so it already tastes great. Wild mushroom and truffle. Let's get it. For my vegan vegetarian friends, you're gonna like that one. Now let's eat the shumai. That is delicious. Glazed rock pork belly buns. Let's get it. Immediately. So soft, almost creamy pork belly. I'm pretty sure that's gonna end up being my favorite thing tonight. Drunken pork wontons here. It's missing a crunch. The flavor is just so good. I love wontons in general. I can definitely do it without the peanuts. All right, now let's do the deep fried pot sticker here. Oh, they're actually kind of soft on one side. So these guys have like a reddish sauce on top that kind of tastes like spicy ketchup. Honestly, not the biggest fan, but whatever. So I'm taking a look at the regular menu, and a lot of the items here, the cheapest stuff you have for appetizers are $18 and $19. So technically, these are 50% off. All right, my people, all wrapped up here. Quick little meal, and honestly, this place is kind of empty. But now, let's go to the next spot. All right, guys, up next on the list, we're right here at Toca Madera, which is an upscale Mexican restaurant here. So they have a happy hour Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, not on Tuesdays. And it's located here at the Aria Hotel and Casino, right outside the Crystal Shop. Let's step inside and check it out. So the happy hour here is from 4 to 6 p.m. Like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, not available on Tuesdays. And it's a pretty simple menu. It's right here. You do have to ask for it. They won't tell you if you don't ask for it. So there are appetizers here for the table, and they range anywhere from $10 all the way up to $14. On top of that, you can also get 2 different versions of tacos. You can get the sea bass or al pastor tacos. That comes with 2, and those are going to cost you $16 and $14 respectively. Some seafood offerings as well is that they have a hamachi and a ceviche blanco. Those are going to be $14 and $18 respectively. Thank you so much. Oh, look at that. Ooh, dang. Same time. Appreciate it, appreciate it. All right, chips and salsa complimentary here. We got some really fresh looking salsa. So I got myself the Oaxaca drink. The Oaxaca drink has mezcal, fresh lime, agave, and sal de gusano, which means warm salt. I don't think it's actually any warm in here. Man, that is so good. Ooh, look at that. I didn't know they were gonna send chips and salsa, so that is a plus, honestly. I wasn't expecting that. So where the value really comes in is with their drink offerings here for happy hour. They have 5 different types of margaritas that they have on the regular menu for $13 or $14, which is a really good value. Also, they do have $5 beers. You can choose between Corona, Pacifico, and Modelo. $5 beers at a nice restaurant like this, dude, say less. So one of the caveats about this happy hour is that you have to sit here on the bar top. So you can't just get a regular table and take advantage of this happy hour deal. They might extend that, they might not, but just as an FYI, this is something that you have to do. So we got some of our food that just got here. I got something else that we're waiting on, but for now, check this out. I got the fried calamari here. So the fried calamari comes with the tomatillo salsa here, and it also listed some jalapeno cilantro. There we go. Oh, with the tomatillo salsa. That is so addicting. I can just tell. Oh my god. I haven't had fried calamari in months, and this is hands down one of the best ones I've ever had. I'm not exaggerating. These are so good. Now let's keep it pushing with these al pastor tacos right here. So these look like these tortillas are handmade here. If not handmade, definitely made fresh because of the rough borders and the level of thickness. Without salsa first, but let's add the lime. I don't think they use adobo, so it's not like that chalky taste. It's more like a fresh salsa for the adobada. It does need some salsa though. So this is a chile de árbol salsa. It is sufficiently spicy, and apparently the chicken is free-range chicken. So that sounds bougie, not just regular chicken. Now that I think about it, there's a little salsa right here. It's a lot spicier than I thought, but that is so good. So I do taste something sweet here, and I think it's a caramelized onion that they add here. And you know what? I'm a fan. Those tacos definitely taste gourmet. They're not like greasy like the al pastor tacos, although those are good from Tacos del Gordo. But one of their seafood offerings is the hamachi, aka the yellowtail, and it does have some truffle oil. On top of that, there's smoked truffle ponzu, some Aleppo peppers, and the shiso. This oil looks so good, and it smells amazing. Let's give it a go. Yellowtail truffle ponzu is such a cheat code. Come on. At a steakhouse I was just at, this was like $23, and to get it for $14, I mean, that's a treat for sure. So I'm all wrapped up here. I did get 3 food items and 1 drink, and after tax, the total came out to be $55. So for a very premium early dinner, that is quite nice. All right, so we are all wrapped up. There you have it, a couple of deals and happy hours throughout Las Vegas. Of course, I missed some, so drop them in the comments if you know of any other happy hours that are happening right now, and let's help each other out. These videos do get quite expensive, so a quick and free way to help out the channel is by liking, subscribing, and commenting on these videos. They help out a ton. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next time. Peace out.